Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average short for you today, as this is going to be one of the most important videos to start off this new year. Ladies and gentlemen, when will this 70+% correction come to the crypto space? We have numerous indicators letting me know that a massive crash is coming throughout all of financial markets. We see the narrative being built about cyber attacks, blackouts, unemployment at record highs. I believe it was 4+ million people that quit their jobs recently. And here we have every indicator we need to know that this massive crash is coming. I'm going to be getting into all of that. But first I have to say, I've come across one of the metaverse projects I am most bullish on the planet. I've posted it on my Udemy course, and that link is down in the description below. It is an A- rated gem of a power play, and I believe all of you could take advantage. Decentraland, in my opinion, is a little overvalued. Sandbox, in my opinion, is a little overvalued. It's very expensive to get digital land within these ecosystems as well. But this one, I believe, is still affordable and undervalued relative to the fundamentals I found. That lecture will be posted within 3 hours, and I'm very excited for all of you to see it. That will be lecture 128 on Udemy. Now guys, what we see here is that Elon Musk recently sold $1 billion in Tesla shares. This is important because I don't give a damn what excuses these billionaires and the 1% give for why they're selling stocks. They're selling. Of course, they deserve to take profits, but that's neither here nor there. The money speaks loudly to me. The billionaires, the CEOs and insiders are selling. I don't know if a new figure of how much stock CEOs have sold has come out yet. But at the beginning of December, $69 billion worth of stock was sold by CEOs and insiders. These CEOs, the people in the know, the news for the classes, they can't all just dump at the same time. This is a death by 1,000 cuts profit taking. They gradually cut a little bit off the top over time, so that eventually it doesn't look too bad once the massive crisis comes. We see here that the Federal Reserve Board a couple months ago announced a broad set of rules that will prohibit the purchase of individual securities, restrict active trading, and increase the timeliness of reporting and public disclosure of Federal Reserve policymakers and senior staff. In my opinion, this is yet another indicator that a massive crash is coming, another excuse, another reason to bring down markets. Fundamentally speaking, nothing is sound. We also have one of the smartest investors on the planet, Warren Buffett, with a massive cash position of $150 billion. And I think that's actually gone up recently. You see, Warren Buffett, he cannot go about selling all his stocks all at once. So he's been gradually stockpiling cash for the massive crash we're going to get. Of course, it's taking a lot of time because his power plays only take one move. Once that crisis comes and he can buy pennies on the dollar, it'll be too late. You should have prepared in advance. So ladies and gentlemen, the question is, do we still have time before this massive financial crash and before that eventually trickles into the crypto space and crashes our market? In my opinion, yes. One of the biggest indicators to me that will show that we will be in a massive financial crisis will be when one of the greatest investors of all time begins to short the market. Guys, I believe, seeing as how Nancy Pelosi is one of the greatest investors and traders of all times, that watching when she begins shorting the market will be a massive signal for all of us to begin knowing the financial crash is coming. Why? Because of course she's very educated in everything she knows about finance. And there's probably some insider knowledge in there as well. Now some of you may be asking, Bull, we're in a bubble. Maybe it's too risky to be involved right now. Shouldn't we be starting to sell now? Absolutely not, in my opinion. Not from the crypto space. In my opinion, we have plenty of runway left, and an important piece of information I want to give you is comparing this market with the dot-com bubble. Now, what you guys can see right here is that the dot-com bubble, people knew in 1998 that it was going to pop. They knew they were in a bubble. However, the next year and a half could have offered 100x returns to a lot of you, and that is what I believe crypto as an opportunity will be. We are at the end stages of this massive financial bubble. The speculative bull run of the ages will occur after this bull run is over. Not a minute before. After this bull run is over, we'll have a massive crash. We will then have regulations. We will then have ISO launch, new payment system, quantum financial system, everything revamped. Lord knows if there will be a blackout cyber attack as well, but I believe so because they've been hinting at it. You see, guys, if we time this correctly, which I believe we can, we'll be able to profit towards the latter stages of this euphoric bull run into USDC. Hold that for a little bit while this thing corrects and crashes, and then reinvest at the peak. We got rich taking profits towards the top, but we get wealthy by reinvesting at high quality fundamental projects once it crashes. I do believe we have runway to go in the crypto space, and I have not backed down from that. But there will be a moment where I tell all of you, I believe this massive crash in crypto and the financial markets is taking place. That'll probably be a volatile and scary time for the world. But for us, we'll be able to rest easier, knowing we've prepared our family and ourselves for the greatest financial paradigm shift in the history of mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.